Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Denise and this is Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, my channel about cross stitch. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're all well. I want to thank you for tuning in. And you can also follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. So yesterday was Juneteenth. I hope that you were able to take some time to celebrate the day. I actually was able to Zoom with some friends, and I crocheted during the Zoom. I did not stitch. I actually crocheted. Just keeping with I prefer not to stitch in the evening type of situation. But I must say that the Zoom did fill my soul. I feel very much reinvigorated, and I'm very happy that I was able to participate in that. So also, happy first day of summer. Well, if you're into that sort of thing, I personally don't care for summer, but you know, here we are, right? And I was able to change my decor just in time. I actually changed it yesterday. Got the lemons and bees going on, so I'm happy about that. It feels really bright and cheerful and sunny, and I like it. So the last time I talked to you guys, I don't think that I wished you a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day just passed. And I hope that you were able to spend some time with your loved ones, and that you enjoyed your day there. Since I talked to you last, I have attended a Sweet 16 birthday party and a high school graduation. And I'm feeling socially, you know, like a little social butterfly here, you know, always something to do. And it's very refreshing. Of course, I watched the rest of Bridgerton, season 3, part 2. And I kind of loved it. I think I need to go back and watch the whole season. Because for some reason, I was slightly underwhelmed with part 2. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch the whole season, you know, at one time, and then see what I think about it then. It wasn't bad at all. It was really still really, really good. I just feel like I came away a little underwhelmed, right? So if you're ready, we're going to talk about stitching now. And we're going to start with questions and comments, because you guys are the best and I get the best questions and comments. And I like to keep this little community of Flosstube, if you will, like keep everybody up to date on what we're all talking about and what we're all getting into. So last time I talked about this book from Stony Creek, the Silver Bells Christmas. I talked about that and talked about how I just wasn't sure about this at all. Now, one thing I can tell you, guys, you have to know, I mean, if you can imagine this, I actually still was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I took it out and I was like, I'm going to give it away. And then I looked at it again. I was like, no, I'm going to stitch it. Like, I've been going back and forth. So I did realize that I thought I needed to figure out what it was about it that was bothering me. And I figured out that the church is bothering me. This church, because I said, I know I'm not stitching a stocking. I'm probably not going to stitch the round. And so I'll probably stitch this, but every time I looked at it, it still bothered me. And I think it's the church. So here's where we are right now, right? Well, before I tell you that, let me tell you what what Shannon said, okay? Shannon said, I am currently stitching the Silver Bells Christmas stocking for my daughter-in-law. I'm about halfway done and it is gorgeous. However, it has been a lot of work so far. The bells are a mix of regular floss and the horrible sparkly floss, and it was so frustrating to finish. I had to do small amounts at a time, then take a break. I'm stitching the church and trees now, which aren't hard, but a lot of color changing. It will be fabulous when it's done, but I'm not sure I would do it again. So if you're not 100% loving it, I would put it aside, which is exactly how I'm feeling, that I need to be 100% sure that I love it enough to stitch it, especially since I'm being told about the difficulty of the stitch. So, Shannon, thank you for that. And so let me just tell you where I am now. I'm like, well, just stitch this and change the church. Just change it. I could change the colors, or I can eliminate it and put something else in there, or I can change the whole church. Okay, I could do that. Or I can just go ahead and stitch the round. So where we stand right now with this is I'm going to stitch it. I don't know when I'm going to stitch it, but I'm going to stitch it. So that's where we are with that. So thank you for chiming in with what your thoughts are on that track. So I wanted to also mention that I appreciate your comments on my vlog style video. I thought that was a lot of fun. It's something that I wanted to try. I may do it again. I don't think that it's going to be a regular thing for me. I don't know. But right now, I'm glad that I tried it, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And like I said, I might do it again. You never know. We also talked about me possibly doing a tutorial on the crochet edging on Santa's snack, and I'll insert a picture of it here if you don't know what I'm talking about. I do plan to do that tutorial. I may even do it next week. If I could find the time to do it, I might even do it next week. So stay tuned for that. Also, a part of the video, the last video that I posted, I talked about my obsession with OPI nail polish, and Susan actually noticed that towards the end of the video, I was wearing green nail polish, and she wanted to know if that was the new polish or the old polish. And funny enough, Susan, it was the old polish. So go figure. But I think it's fascinating that you even noticed and you mentioned it. So thank you so much. So now let's talk about my steps. So the last video I posted was about 2.5 weeks ago. I stitched for 13 days on 8 projects, including 1 start. And that start brings me up to 12 starts for my 24 in 24 attempt. I'm trying to start 24 new projects in 2024. Very similar to what Pam of Just Keep Stitching is doing. So I'm up to 12 starts, which is not bad because this is June, right? That's kind of perfect. And what makes this a bit of a challenge for me, guys, is that I'm really sort of trying. It's kind of an oxymoron. I'm kind of trying to be mindful of starting all the things. So the fact that I'm trying to start 24 new projects in 2024 is kind of interesting because I'm trying to do it within some personal restraints, if that makes any sense to you at all. And I'm so excited to say that I am back to my daily rotation, baby. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back to my daily rotation. Whatever I did last year that took me out of rotation and just all over the place, stitching all these things, I'm not doing that anymore. Nope, not doing that anymore because I am loving being back on track with my daily rotation. So, let me show you my finish. I finished, which is in this Mad for Plaid project bag from Fat Quarter Shop. I finished Shatu Rabbit by Torture Stitches, which is the 2023 Year of the Rabbit project. I love it so much that I just don't even have the words to explain how much I love this. I can't wait to fully finish it. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to frame it because I do want to display it. And I have an area where I display Asian things, and we can get into all of that later. But here it is. It is, I stitched this on 27 count yellow Linda, which I absolutely love this 27 count Linda, and I can't wait to get my hands on more. When it came to stitching the date, I somehow ordered DMC, I think it was 500, and it should have been 550. And I'm like, I don't want to stitch it in that. And I don't have any 550, which is why I ordered it, right? So I stitched these letters in a Vicky Clayton silk. Now, what is the name of this silk? Let me see. I don't think it has a name, actually. Let me see if I can pull that out. I don't think it has a name. No, it's just a mystery. It's a mystery shade. But it fit perfectly as a substitution for the DMC 550. And my Vicky Clayton silks were gifted to me. And I'm so grateful. But here's the silk. And I love the way that's showing up on camera. I love it. And it's just mystery. I don't know if you could see that part, but yeah, it's got no name. And so I'm really, really pleased with how this came out. I loved, of course, stitching with those silks. And it's done, and I can't wait to fully finish it. And as I said, I do believe I am going to frame this. So now I needed to make a big push to finish this because, of course, it's for 2023. And I needed to get started on my Asian New Year, Year of the Dragon piece. And let's see. Okay, so I was able to print it out in color. And it is the Year of the Dragon, Biscornu by Siren Stitchworks. And this is what it's supposed to look like. And I love it. And one of the things that I have had announced at the beginning of the year, one of my goals for this year is to stitch a Biscornu. And so this was perfect. So I did start this. It's one of my new starts. I think it's my only start. Yes, this is my only new start. And it is right here. So I'm stitching it on 18 count black Ada, which if you've been with me for some time, I think you know I absolutely love stitching on black. I've been trying to find my groove on like which black fabric exactly. Okay, now, so I got a good start, I think. It looks really, really pretty. I'm using DMC 321, which is my very favorite red DMC color. But because, let's chalk it up to the fact that I've never done this before. So I'm just stitching along, having a great time, enjoying the beauty of it. And then suddenly it dawns on me. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to have another piece of fabric for the bottom. Okay. I don't have another piece of fabric for the bottom. I don't. So this is going to be a restart. It's going to be a restart. I had to decide what I was going to do, you know. Okay. And of course, this would be a really good time to try to get my hands on some 27 count black Linda. I think that would be great. Especially since I just love the black and the red. But I came up with a different solution. I am going to restart it on, I think this is perfect, guys. Did I drop the floss? Just a second. No, I didn't. I am going to stitch it on, I'm going to restart it on this Grace Notes Fabrics Frosted Lemonade 32 count Lugana. Because it's delicious and I couldn't wait to find the perfect thing to stitch on it. Right? I love it. I love it so much. Frosted Lemonade. And I'm going to use still the DMC 321. And I think that's going to go perfectly. Now, I hesitated on this yellow fabric because I didn't want the two pieces to be so matchy-matchy. And that is why I'm not stitching it in pink. And I also originally just wanted to stitch it in red. And so, as I said, here we are. Here we are. So I'm loving that choice. However, I think I have to watch a couple of videos about making biscornues, because to my understanding, the chart that I have, it doesn't go into detail. So for example, I know that in order to stitch on this 16 count Ada, that my fabric needed to be a certain size. I got that. But it did say, you know, that it was including margins. But it didn't tell me how big the margins were, because I actually would have preferred to start this in the upper left-hand corner. So I didn't really have a choice, I felt, other than to start it in the middle. So before I do the restart on this, I'm going to do some research, watch a couple of videos, you know, to figure out, okay, well, how big do my margins need to be, and so forth. So stay tuned for that. It is a project in process, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's all going to be okay. I just have to, you know, I just have to really figure out exactly what it is I'm doing here before I actually do it. Because, you know, I just jumped right into that 18 count Ada, and yeah, I kind of missed the boat there. But okay. So my focus piece was Feels Like Home by Backwater Shop. And I stitched on it for 7 days. This is what it's gonna look like when it's all done. Feels like home, which I think is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And so here's where it was the last time I showed it to you. And here is where it is now after that additional 7 days of stitching, because it was a whip. Okay. I thought about how I said this is how it is after 7 days, but I didn't do all of this in 7 days. So I just want to be clear. So I don't know if you saw where I finished the word home, but I did that. And I have been working on this fence, which, of course, wow, so much fun working on that fence. Not. So I was watching Highway Stitcher Colette Kingsley, and she is also working on a fence on a Jardin Privé chart. And she really wants to be done with the fence. And so she was toying with some hashtags. And I simply threw over to her, hashtag over the fence. So if you are stitching on a project with a fence that seems to go on forever, please join us. Use the hashtag over the fence. I'm over it, but I gotta finish the fence. I don't gotta, but I like to finish the fence before I get to the big, beautiful flowers, which, okay, let's be real. Let's be real. There's a lot of stitching in those flowers too. It's okay. It will eventually get done. So that was my focus, and I am now going to, this is now going to put, I'm going to put it back in my whip stash. I just got a little distracted because I'm supposed to be waiting for the mailman. I have your ways to mail out, and I actually have to hand them to him. But I have the blinds closed, so I'm like, yeah, how's that supposed to work? I don't know. We'll just continue. If I don't mail it today, guess what? I gotta try to do it tomorrow. But I was on it. I was like, yeah, do the video, mail the mail. Okay, that's not getting ready to happen right now. All right, so that was my focus piece. Oh, that was one of them. The other, so when I finished that, I had to choose another focus piece. And what I chose was Trick or Treat, which is a freebie from Doreen Jones from a couple of years ago. And all I really have to show you is this partial photo. And one day I'll get a better photo of it. Things are falling, but that's okay. Things are falling. I love it. Anyway, this is a freebie by Doreen Jones, and I kind of love it because it's all the little kids in their little costumes. And look at the bats flying around. So currently I'm still working on Death. And let's see, I think I only worked on it. Oh yeah, I worked on it for 2 days. I certainly did. Let's see. Let me put a picture in here of where it was the last time I showed it to you. And here is where it is now. As I said, I'm still working on Little Death. But I mean, it's just so funny to me that I just never expect that there's this many stitches in the thing. So I'm gonna stitch all of them straight across as you saw on the photo. And here is Death, but look at the bat. Okay, yes. So I think I'm like almost done with him. And as I said, I stitched on him for 2 days. Altogether, I plan to stitch on it for 5 days. So we have some more days going. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish him. And then at the bottom, there is a banner that says trick or treat, which I do want to stitch. So I have to decide whether I'm going to stitch the portion of the banner that is with this, or if I'm going to move on. I have a feeling I'm just going to stitch that portion of the banner so that I could be done with that whole page. And here you'll see these yellow blobs that really look very indistinct. These are actually stars, but you won't see them as stars until I do the back stitch, which I'm planning to do. I'm not planning to do all the black stitch at one time, which is what I normally do. When I finish this, I'm going to do the back stitch. I'm going to back stitch it before I move on. So, I've got 3 more days with this, and I'm enjoying it. I'm stitching it on 18 count oatmeal Aida. That was gifted to me, and it was, I'm using all the call for DMCs, and I started this in Stitch Mania, for Stitch Mania back in 2021. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get some of this stuff done. No pressure, but let's get some of it done. 2021. And I also wanted to show that I have put my floss and stuff inside this Notions pouch that was sent to me by my friend Barbara. And I've been kind of waiting to see which Halloween project bag I was going to stick it in. And so this is the one. This is the one. This is going to live in this project bag until I'm done with this project. So now, those, as I said, those were what I've been focusing on. And so I also was able to, of course, work on my Mirror Monday project, which is Charlotte by Mirabilia. And this is what she's going to look like when she's done. And I work on her every single Monday that I am available. I will insert a photo of where she was the last time I shared her with you. And Charlotte has quickly become my really pride and joy stitching. So here she is now, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as you can see, I've done a hair and skin conversion. Everything else is the called for DMC. And I am still chugging away on this green and blue sash. But as you can see, I've started moving over because the sash goes that way. The whole dress actually goes that way, right? So I've started moving over to the right. So that's pretty exciting for me. That's pretty exciting. And so that is, I'm stitching her on 32 count Cecil by Seraphim Hand Dye Fabrics. And I do think I said that I'm using the called for DMCs. This is beautiful. And I do think I also told you guys that I'm anxious to get back to the pink part of her dress, which is going to let me know that I'm almost done. Of course, I still have beading, but okay, that's fine. So that's Charlotte by Mirabilia. I keep looking over here because I didn't pull my chair over. How often do I not pull the chair over? Like almost every time. But I'm going to do that now. So, hold on. I'm going to do it now. Otherwise, there's going to be like the biggest avalanche of things in a minute. So, we're going to try to avoid that if we can. All right. Do I have it together? We'll see, right? Only time will tell. Okay. I worked on Rosina Diery. I have not worked on her in quite some time, and I'm so happy that I pulled her out, especially in the wake of the fact that, you know, yesterday was Juneteenth. I did not stitch on her yesterday, but I did get some stitches in this week, and I'm happy about that. And this is what Rosina Diery is going to look like when she's done. And for those of you who are not familiar, Rosina Diery is one of the few rare samplers that have been found that were actually stitched by a Black girl. And as we speak, I'm getting information that there are more of these samplers being discovered, and I'm very, very excited about that. And so this was reproduced by Works by ABC, Susan Cohen. And I will insert a photo here of where it was the last time I shared it with you. And let me get my stats out. Here she is now. I'm so happy to see her. It's like, you know, I missed her. And so here she is now. What I worked on was still the, I'm going to move the needle minder just for a moment. I worked on the 1/1 border, which I will say, if I'm remembering correctly, I do believe that this is the entire width now of the border. So it's a matter of filling in these stitches here and here. It's a lot, but I just want to take my time and enjoy the journey. And yeah, I'm so thrilled to be back to my daily rotation. So thrilled. And this is definitely one of the reasons. I miss this girl. So I'm stitching her on 32 count Earthen Lugana by Pictures Plus using the called for DMCs. So that was Rosina Diery. So now the next thing that I worked on, the next whip that I worked on. Oh, see, this is why things weren't making sense, because I don't know how to take notes, obviously. Okay. I worked on the infamous Hippo by KEB Studio Creations. This is what the hippo is going to look like when it's done, except I'm stitching him on black. Ada. He's going to be a gift for a friend, and I feel like I've been working on him forever. I actually started him August 11th, 2022. Okay. It's funny to me. It's funny, but it's not funny that it's taking me so long. My daughter told me that she thinks that it's boring and that's why it's taking me so long. I don't want to admit to that at all. So I'm stitching it on 18 count black Aida. Did I put a picture of where it was? Let me put that in now. And this is where I am now. And so I started stitching the black part of his mouth, which of course, let's just make it as difficult as possible to stitch the black on black. I'm stitching on 18 count with 2 strands. Let's see. And then I was really okay until like I had to pull the stitches out on this side. I had to pull them out. I had to do them again. And then I was like, okay, put them away now. Okay, he has to go away now. That was I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with that. Like, it's bad enough. It's bad enough that it's taking me forever to stitch this. And now you want me to frog stitches? Black on black stitches. Okay, I was done. So he'll be back sooner or later. Now, so let me count something up again because I'm noticing an error in my notes. Okay. What's this out, right? And that still leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I started out saying that I worked on 7 projects. Then I did my notes and I was like, no, wait, it's 8. That's because I had one of them in there twice. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world, nor is it anywhere close to it. Okay, so I am now going to show you some Stitchy Kindness and Happy Mail that I received, which has been great. So the first thing is a card that I got from my friend Barbara. Yes, the same Barbara with the notions pouch. Thank you so much. Just have a nice day. And she made a donation to the channel. And she sent me this adorable bat sticker. Thank you, Barbara. She knows I love bats. Thank you so much, Barbara. Yeah. I think I was just wondering where I'm going to stick it. First, I was going to stick it to my computer, but I only have like a couple of stickers on there now, so it's not even a thing. But I do have my cup from the Queen City Stitch Retreat from last year that I have put a few stickers on. So I think he's going on that. I think he's going on that cup. I also got from Kenzie at it's a good thing I write it down because all of a sudden I couldn't think of the name of her channel. She's at Mud Puppy Stitchery. I will link her below. You need to go watch her channel. Not only is she a great stitcher, she also designs charts, and she has a wildlife moment on every floss tube that I'm obsessed with. So I will link her below. Please go and watch her channel. And then on top of that, like, she messaged me and said, I saw this chart and I thought of you. Do you like it? So I'm going to show you the chart first. It is called Step Back in Time, and it is a steampunk clock. Oh my goodness. So I just love it when you don't even really know that people know you. So first of all, it's a clock, and I have a thing for timepieces. Second of all, it's Roman numerals, which I really have a thing for timepieces with Roman numerals. Third of all, it's steampunk. Nobody knew. because I never talk about how fascinated I am with steampunk. Look at the key, like, look at the flowers. Kenzie, yes, 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 I want that. Yes, I want to stitch that. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll take it. And so this is in the World of Cross Stitching magazine. It is the, trying to see if I could see what, okay, February 2021 issue, and the cover looks like this. Is this adorable or what? So there are so many charts in here that I totally would consider stitching. Yeah, I love it. And then look at this. If you could, oh gosh, if you could see, can you see this? Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Okay, so not only did she send me the whole entire magazine, I honestly thought she would, you know, like rip it out of the magazine and send it to me. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. So not only did she send me this great magazine chock full of goodness, but she also sent me a gift card to 123 Stitch. So I'm like, and I said to her, you know, the only thing I have to figure out now is, you know, when to start it. So I've been thinking it over, as I am known to do. I have to think things over for a while, you know. And I'm like, so do I kit this and start stitching it, especially since I have a gift card? Well, now that I've shown it to you and now that I'm talking about it, the answer is going to be yes. Yes, I'm going to kit it up. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that once it's kitted, I need to start it. So there's the answer to that. Thank you, Kenzie. Mud Puppy Stitchery. I'll link her below. Also, I received the latest Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly. And wait until you see this project bag. Is this the cutest thing going? Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love this project bag, guys. But let's look at what's inside. Let's look at what is inside. That was just a pen on there in a second. It comes with the chart is Be My Honey by It's So Emma. Can you even? I need this. And it also comes with this 7x7" design board. Think I need that too. Yes. And then it comes with everything else that you need. So it comes with, okay, this is a Stitch Quarterly exclusive. The fabric is Berkshire Hive 14 count Ada by Fabric Flair. Now, since I know that I am going to stitch this, sometimes I don't open up the, oh, now I see it. Okay. Sometimes I don't open up the Stitch Quarterlies because I'm going to pass them along, but I know that I'm going to stitch this. So looking through the packaging at this fabric, I could not see what it was. I'm so glad I opened it. It's called Berkshire Hive by Fabric Flair, and I hope that you can see it. Can you see the beehive effect on this fabric? I love it. I love it. And as I said, that's by Fabric Flair, one of my favorites. And it's 14 count Ada. Now, let me just say this about Fabric Flair while I'm thinking about it. I absolutely do love their fabric. I honestly and truly, truly, truly wish that they would give us some other counts. While I am still a fan of Ada, I'm no longer a fan of 14 count Ada. I'll take it. I just wish that we had some other counts to choose from. But anyway, so it comes with the fabric. Boy, did I get off track there. Comes with all of the floss, plus a needle, as it always does. And this really, really cute needle minder, which goes like this, I think. Sweet Honey needle minder. I am extremely pleased with this Stitch Quarterly. As I said, guys, I'm going to definitely be stitching this. It's all credit. That means I'm going to start it soon. And I did see that as of a couple of days ago, this particular Stitch Quarterly had limited availability. So you might want to, if you really want it, you might want to go online and check to see if they still have any. But I do urge you to consider subscribing to the Stitch Quarterly, because I think it's a great deal. I am trying to use my clicker to pause the video. And it's not. Yeah, where was I? I paused the video because my girlfriend was calling. And we're supposed to be having a get together tomorrow, and I didn't want to miss anything, so I had to call her back. So, okay, that's life around here, and I'm loving it. And I was telling you that I do urge you that if you have an interest in the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly, do go ahead and subscribe to it. I am enjoying it for the most part, and I can't wait to start this. Next is, you know, I'm all kerfluffled here, right? Oh, next I want to go ahead and show you what is new at Fat Quarter Shop, okay? Fat Quarter Shop so very generously sends me a packet of goodies to share with you guys. And I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kimberly and team. And most, I don't want to say most, but a lot of these things wind up in giveaways for you guys, which I absolutely love. Now, the first one I want to show you is called the Mini Simply Signs. It is it's called Home, and this is number 2 in a series of Mini Simply Signs, and this one is Home. I think that's really, really cute. They are absolutely doing another set of signs, but these are the minis, which I think are really, really cute. And this one is Home. The next thing is, I feel a tickle and I don't have any water. Bunny's Bakery, which was a chart from a previous Stitch Quarterly. And I currently have this as a whip. I did start this. So I now have a chart to give to one of you. We have a quilt pattern. It's called Beechwood. And here's the photo of what it's going to look like when the whole thing is put together. That's very pretty. We have another one in the monthly cross stitch series, Shelf Life. And this one is May's Flowers. Very pretty. Shelf Life. Then there's another quilt pattern, which again, this one looks like something that I think that I would love to tackle. It's called Hullabaloo. And this, I think, is a photo of what it looks like when it's all put together. So that's pretty. I like that a lot. Then we have another quilt pattern. This one is Crows in the Corn. Will you look at that? I know a lot of you are fascinated with crows. And so here's a perfect quilt pattern for you. Crows in the Corn. Then we have another quilt pattern. This is Morning Gatherings. This looks really, really interesting. This is a possibility of a quilt that I'd like to try. I haven't quilted in so long, but there's still time. I can still do it. I like this a lot. Morning Gatherings. And that is all that I have for you that's new at Fat Quarter Shop. All of these items are currently available on the Fat Quarter Shop website. And there is a link in the description box to Fat Quarter Shop for you. Can we just talk about the description box for a minute? I generally watch, Flosstube on my laptop in my craft room while I'm stitching. And YouTube has done a thing where they've moved things around, and when you make a comment, it's over to the side. And for the life of me, I can't get into the description box that way. So if you have a tip, let me know. Otherwise, when you're watching it on TV, I don't know how to get to the description box. I can only successfully get to the description box on a video on my phone. So there is that. But anyway, there's a link to Fat Quarter Shop in the description box, wherever it may be on your device. So I made one investment. I think it was just one, maybe. Yes, one investment in my future stitching happiness. And it is Peace on Earth by Whilst Iris Naps. Because another goal of mine for this year is to stitch a drum. This means, since this is a goal for this year, I may go ahead and start to kit this so that I can actually start it this year. But when I saw this, I thought it was absolutely perfect for my first drum. I love this so much. And that's from Whilst Iris Naps. I have to tell you, while I'm talking about investments, there are two other charts that I am kind of drooling over. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get them. One is the latest Long Dog sampler, and I believe it's called Love at First Sight. The only reason I haven't gotten it yet is because I don't need another Long Dog sampler. But some days you don't care about what you need. It's just about what you want. And the other one that I have my eye on, it's on Etsy. I didn't write down any of the particulars, but it is another dragon chart. And in fact, I will try to put pictures of both of them in this video so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be picking up both of those very soon, probably next week. So those are my investments in my future stitching happiness. And so now we can talk about giveaway winners. Okay, so this is what I was giving away last time, and the winners, they're up. Did you like that? I like that. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay. Oh, the first one was, sorry, I shut the camera. The first one is Stitch Cards. The Stitch Cards by Lori Holt, set R. And the Chicken Club Myrtle. And that goes to Connie Wilson 123. Congratulations, Connie. You are the winner of these two charts. All you have to do is send me an email at designmorris1@gmail.com so that you can give me your mailing address. Let me know that you are a winner, and I will get these into the mail for you. The next thing that I was giving away was the Foxtrot quilt pattern. And the winner of this is Dawn at Enchanting Stitching. Congratulations, Dawn. I do think I finally got your address correct, but shoot me an email to let me know that you want to claim your prize, and I'll put it in the mail for you. Next we have Stackables August and the Simply Signs pattern Happy Fall. And the winner of these two charts is Mary Mullen. Congratulations again. Shoot me an email and I will put these in the mail for you. And last but not least is Autumn Days Ornaments. I love it so much. Oh. And the winner of this is Susan Hernandez 7770. Congratulations. Shoot me an email at designmorris1@gmail.com and give me a mailing address and I'll put this in the mail for you. Congratulations, everybody, and thank you so much for participating in the giveaways. It brings me so much joy. Thank you, guys. And so, of course, I have, a giveaway for this week. I'm just going to try to get these back in the envelope. Here we go. All right. Now, this week I am giving away, and it comes in this Mad for Plaid project bag, which you will also receive. And it is a packet to stitch support group. I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. I have another package to share with you guys. And you're gonna get the chart. What else is in here? You're gonna get the floss keeper, right? And you are going to get the DMC thread pack. I'm trying to see if there's a needle in there. I don't think so, but here's the thread pack. So all you need to do is supply, oh wait, there's more. All you need to do is supply the fabric, and you also get the support group needle minder. So in order to enter this giveaway, please be over the age of 18. Please be in the US. Please do be a subscriber. And please do not use any of the troll catching words like giveaway, free, prize, that sort of thing. And use the word bra, B-R-A, bra. We all know them and love them. Somewhere in your comment, and I will choose a winner and announce that on the next video. So, what are my plans coming up? I plan to record a tutorial of the crochet finish on Santa Snack. I did mention that to you earlier. I may do that. I may do that as soon as next week if I can find the time. I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July in advance. I probably will not record a regular Flosstube before that. In fact, it may be July 5th when I do so. So have a very happy 4th of July. Enjoy it and be safe. I want to make you aware that there will be an event going on, Stitch the Olympics. And I do believe that this is being hosted by the Naptime Stitcher on Instagram. And there are many prompts. I'll try to put a photo in here of what it looks like. And that starts on July 26th. And I plan to participate as much as possible. And I say that because, again, I'm very leery of stepping away from my rotation, because I really do just want to get my projects worked on and done. But I do plan on participating. So, and I thought that you should know that this is happening. I think it's a very fun event. So check out the Naptime Stitcher on Instagram for more details. I want to thank all of you who bought me a coffee. I really do appreciate it. It greatly helps with the shipping of giveaways. I appreciate it. And if you're interested in supporting the channel in another way, there is a link in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, please do remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And when you do that, make sure you hit the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And don't be shy. Go ahead and leave me a comment. I love it. I love your comments. And I'm going to leave you with words of inspiration, as I try to always do. These words help to inspire me as well in the days going forward until I can see you again in the next video. And so today I want to tell you that your peace is more important than driving yourself crazy trying to understand why something happened the way it did. Let it go. Until I see you guys next time, I hope that you really just enjoy your stitching and enjoy your life. And I'll see you then. Bye.